Hey guys, welcome back. This is Kelly at B&BW Soapworks. Tonight I'm going to be making a batch of soap scented in a Bath & Body Works dupe. I have chosen Wild Berry Tulips. I really like this fragrance. I had it in a lotion and it's a dead-on dupe for the Bath & Body Works fragrance. So I've never soaped with it before. I read some of the reviews and it was saying that there's some slight acceleration. Some people said it was bad acceleration. So we'll just have to soap and find out what it's going to do. I'm soaping pretty cold, so maybe that'll kind of help out with a fragrance that wants to accelerate. We shall see. The colors that I'm going to use, first here I have the Voodoo from Mad Oils. And here I have Coral Orange from Micah's and More. This is called Harlequin Shimmer from Rustic Essentials. And then here I have Powder Blue from Micah's and More. And then lastly, yes, this is a colorful soap. Lastly, I have a very beautiful kind of mix between a lavender and a darker purple. I did some mixing here because I wanted a specific color, and that's a couple of different companies. I don't really remember what I added into that one. And then I will have a little bit of white as well. So those are the colors that I'm going to be using. I'm going to go ahead and get my additives mixed up here. And my lye solution in. And this is just my regular recipe: olive palm, coconut, babassu oil, avocado oil, argan oil, shea butter, and castor. And I am going to be adding coconut milk as I get this emulsified. Okay, so that should do it right there. I'm trying not to over stick blend this, so if this is wanting to accelerate, it will hopefully kind of help slow it down a little bit. If I have a batter that's not already at a trace, just emulsified. And I'm going to go ahead and get my color split. And there's going to be quite a few colors in this soap. There's going to be 6 colors, including white. here are my colors. I think this is a really pretty colorful combination. I like the shade of each one. They're not too dark, but they're not pastel either. They're just right. Nice and bright and cheery. So that's what I was really going for this soap. Now it's time to see how this fragrance does. I'm really hoping it's not going to rise or do anything funny, because I really want this soap to work out. So I'm going to go ahead and start with one. See how it does. Seems to be incorporating well. It's going to be an accelerator. Okay, so let me move some of this stuff out of my way and get these lined up. Quite a few colors they have going on here. Maybe a little ambitious for a fragrance that I've never used before, but okay, so I'm just going to start with a small amount of white in the base here. Okay everybody, so I have got everything into the mold, used up all the soap, every last drop of it, and it did accelerate, but it really wasn't all that bad. I got to do the pour that I wanted to do, and I think it's going to turn out a-okay. So what I'm going to do here is just do a simple top. I have a nice mix of colors on the top. So I'm just going to go through and do like the little feathered look. I always like that one. Okay, welcome back to Wild Berry Tulip. I'm getting ready to cut into this. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. The fragrance is stuck in this like crazy, and it stayed very true to how it smelled, like, you know, right out of the bottle. So I'm happy with the fragrance, and I love the colors of this. My inspiration was just all the different color tulips that you see, and I think that the colors turned out exactly just right on for those colors. Now I'm going to be doing another cut. If you guys want to stick around, I'm going to do a little bonus cut video on here. This is just a lavender soap, a remake of my lavender, because I sold out of that pretty quickly, and I just like to keep it on hand. So I didn't record the making of that one since I had just done one so recently, but I'll go ahead and give that one a cut on here for those of you who want to see that soap as well. I don't really remember what I did inside this one. I don't know if I did a hanger swirl or if I just left it alone. So let's just cut right into it and find out. I'm curious. Ooh, it's like a neat drop swirl. I love the colors. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, and it smells so good. Tighten this up a little bit. Okay. I like the way that that looks when you just pour lots of colors and lots of little stripes all the way from bottom to top. You get this really neat pattern. I thought that that would be appropriate for, I don't know, just the scent, the look of this soap with all the different colors. And I like the way the top turned out. I didn't get much ash either, a little bit on the very edges, but for the most part, I didn't have any soda ash. I really love this blue color. I was contemplating with this one having the powder blue be the background and not using any white, just having a lot of that powder blue, but I decided against it at the last minute. But I really do love that color. So pretty. See there and there. Pretty soap. That's a pretty one. In the white section, I can see here and there a little bit of kind of like the glycerin river look, but not too bad. Yeah, I'm really partial to that blue. Every time I see a bar that has a lot of blue in it, I really like it. I think this is just a really pretty combination. I got a nice textured top on this. It was starting to thicken up a little bit, so I was able to get a pretty decent texture on the top. This is a fun design. I always like this one. Ooh, there's a lot of blue in this one. I think I'm going to make a soap here pretty soon that has that it's a majority of that pretty blue color. I just like it. Okay. And there's the back. That looks neat. That reminds me of a lava lamp. It does. Okay. So this turned out really neat. I really do like this fragrance. It accelerated a little bit, but other than that, it's very workable. It sticks in the soap, the scent. It's very nice. Perfect for summer. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to stick around and watch me cut the lavender, I will do that now. So let me move this aside. I almost forgot that I was going to be cutting another one. I was ending the video. It feels weird to cut a soap that I don't have a making video of. But this one, if you saw my last lavender, I did very much the same thing. You know, my striping and hanger swirl that I do all the time. That's pretty much what this was. Oh, how pretty. I did kind of change up the colors a little bit. I used kind of like a really dusty pink, which I didn't use last time. Wow, that is a pretty pattern. Quite different from the last batch I made. It always amazes me how you can use the same colors, use the same technique, and just get two soaps that are just completely different from each other. That is really beautiful. Wow. I like it. It's like the swirls, it's like they're very soft. It's not muddied, but it doesn't look muddied. But the swirls just have a very soft look about them, which is really different from, like, you know, the very sharp and detailed swirls that I normally get with a skinny hanger. This pattern, it almost reminds me of like irises. You know, the flower iris? That's, every time I look at this, I'm seeing irises. That is a really pretty soap. Now I think I probably just went overboard with my hanger. But you know what, I do not regret it. I like the way that this looks quite a bit. Really pretty. And the top turned out really pretty. It was very intricately swirled. Oh, the hints of green in here. So pretty. And I used activated charcoal. You know what? It's almost like the charcoal kind of turned gray rather than staying black. There's a few spots of black, but I see a lot of kind of gray. So it's, I don't know. It's kind of like the charcoal kind of like spread out and got kind of gray, if that makes any sense. But it's a neat looking soap. You know what's funny is I just sold out of this one, and I made this yesterday, and right after I finished making it, one of my customers asked me, or stated that they really wished that I was going to make this one again. And I had just made it, so I was like, oh good, I read your mind. So yes, Donna, I have made it again, and it will be available in the shop, you know, in the standard 4 weeks. I hope you guys can see. I hope it just doesn't look like a big blob in the camera, but the swirls are really quite pretty. And it's almost like there's like an interesting, I don't know how to explain it. It almost looks quilted, if that makes any sense. And the top. Very interesting. Well, this is just a straight lavender essential oil soap. And this is my recipe that has like hemp oil, argan oil, cocoa butter, mango butter. It's a really nice recipe paired with an essential oil. And the pretty top. Gosh, I can't get over the just how different the swirl is on this. I really do like it. It's a nice change from my normal hanger swirl. Okay, so this is the last little piece. This will be my sampler little tester bar. I like to use those to test it out thoroughly before I put it up to shop. So again, this is my lavender bar, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this little bonus cut, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.